This is the GV Podcast, a variety review podcast featuring two of the three idiots giving their thoughts on cartoons and anime. This is an opinion-based podcast, and there's no way we're saying our thoughts and opinions are objective. Keep this in mind and enjoy the show.
Hey, what are you... Alright, Goten. It's your job to chuck these as hard as you can so I can be all trained up to face off against Dad in the tournament. Now stand behind that line and... Goten? What was I doing here?
Yo, you guys still believe that you can only walk on the floor? I'd be walking on the roof and shit. Gravity. Ah, fuck! Damn it, I lost the ability. Hello everybody, my name's Mayhem!
No, Isaac Newton, don't do it. Don't instill gravity into the universe.
Because I had to take that out just now.
I'm Duke.
And today we are here with the abridged version of the Dragon Ball Z movie, Super Android 13. And yeah, this is one of my favorites.
I watched the original version as well. I think I'm the only one that have either of you watched the original version?
I think.
I watched everything Dragon Ball when I was a kid.
You watched all the movies, okay.
Yeah, because DirecTV was like streaming all of it, and I just recorded all of it.
My dude.
And I was like, cool. I have all of Dragon Ball, and all of Looney Tunes, and all of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and...
Why do I feel like we all saw the same marathon just before we even all knew each other?
Because we did.
Like the same marathon on the same year, on the same weekend.
Absolutely.
At the same time, we were tuned in on the same fucking channel.
Our brains were still... We're already in the process of being melded.
HBO Kids, or HBO Family was my shit as a kid. Because I remember my favorite thing to watch was the Pokemon movie 2000. Unfortunately, obviously, now we know, watching back, nostalgia kind of saved that movie.
Yeah.
But I remember that was my shit growing up.
Oh, yeah. But Super Android 13. What if there was just another android?
What if there was 3 more androids?
But this time he does the same thing that Cell does.
What if Jiro was an android? Oh, wait, never mind.
But what if this android did what Cell does? But what if this android did what 13 does? But what if this android does... Looking at you, Super 17.
Ah, I just realized that. I literally just realized that.
That
Super
the
17, Super 13, Cell.
That they keep on doing the same thing.
And they're like,
bro.
I'm just gonna eat my brothers.
When do you think Cell Max is gonna go ahead and eat the Omegas?
Do you think Akira Toriyama thinks that the PS5 was made by combining two PlayStation,
Yes.
a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation 2?
Yes.
Didn't someone in Mexico or something bought like a shit ton of PS2s and like tried making a supercomputer with them?
Yeah, apparently, like someone in like a college did it with PlayStation 3s, and it like actually worked.
They did some shit.
And then it's weird that it's always the PlayStation that they do it with.
This is PlayStation, man.
When you jailbreak it, you can do whatever you want.
What were your non-spoiler thoughts? Super Android 13.
Look at my trucker hat.
Look at my trucker hat. I reckon that my trucker hat is ooh.
You done plumb gone, did it.
Now,
I'll say this. The funniest thing, watching it with the abridged and watching the original,
I swear they stopped trying after season 1.
the abridged toned it down, his southernness.
They toned it down.
Yeah.
Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut. Can't stop addicted to the shindig.
Addicted to the shindig.
I love that meme so much.
Let me pop up right now. It is my favorite the quote from that movie that I wrote down the moment I heard it.
Yes, but I just want to say real fast with Super Android 13, what the hell is wrong with Akira Toriyama for designing 14? Was it 14 and 15?
Yes.
What the hell?
What's wrong?
It's another Popo situation.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I just say
Also,
what it is? I'm nervous about saying it.
It's a Native American, obviously, and it is a
Purple dwarf.
The purple dwarf, which is meant to be a black man. Yes. When it comes to the Native American, I watched the original dub. Funny enough, they don't go for like a Native American accent, thank God, but they do for both of them the same accent of that like 1960s gangbanger black dude. Oh yeah, let's talk about this.
What are you doing going down this alleyway?
And you are Son Goku.
You forgot your Southist.
No, that's 15 and 14 have that accent. Meanwhile, 13 has one of my favorite fucking lines in the original version.
What is it?
If you can't even handle the Indians, why send out the chief?
Oh.
That is an actual line stated in the official dub of Super Android 13.
God damn.
That's an actual thing I heard,
That's
and
kinda
I
cold,
lost
not gonna
my
lie.
shit laughing.
It's one of those things where it's just like someone says that out of nowhere, like with no context, like you've never seen the movie and someone quotes it, and you just go,
The stare I gave as somebody of Native American descent, just this look I gave of just like, Jesus Christ.
oh.
An official dub by Funimation just said that.
It was made in the 90s, it was made in the 90s, it was made in the 90s.
When was this dubbed? 2022!
Just now!
Yesterday.
It was dubbed yesterday! Man, how did I watch it?
I wasn't dubbed yesterday. I know what jokes not to make. Actually, I was dubbed yesterday. I know what jokes to not make.
My god. Dragon Ball Z, Super Android 13, known in Japan as Dragon Ball Z, Extreme Battle, 3 Great Super Saiyans.
Every
I
time,
hate these movies' names.
every time with the Japanese name, it just says that there's a Super Saiyan, or there's multiple Super Saiyans, or their suddenly greatest rivals are here. Shows up in 2 movies, and that's it.
Trying to see.
But my favorite thing with the Abridged is how they just...
2003.
2003. Okay, it was...
It was released on DVD and VHS in North America on February 4th, 2003. Later released in double feature set along with BoJack in 2009.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, they took forever to dub stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's still funny.
We looked back on that, yeah.
I just want to ask real fast, since Duke, you saw both of them, and Jinsu, you've seen the movie also. Just in the original version of the movie, is it who's your favorite android, and then in the abridged, who's your favorite android out of the 3?
13.
13.
Yeah.
13.
They kind of make him just steal every scene he's in, which is good. Which is why we're watching the fucking movie.
Yeah, no, in both versions, he actually works perfect. Like, I'll say that 15 is another one that's real high up there for me, but only in the abridged.
15 is the silver one, right? Or purple?
No, 15 is this purple.
It's purple.
Yeah.
But he really went from dwarf to his son.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing to think about.
There's actually, I had this theory beforehand when it came to the whole thing of Jiro making like more human-like ones.
Yeah.
The reason why he did that is because, mind you, what was the first one he did? His son.
His son.
So imagine that he started making the more human-like ones after his son died.
As basically a
13
practice route of trying to make trying to make his son as close as possible.
8 all the way to 15 were all like the usual kind of androids just meant for the Red Ribbon Army.
Didn't have a clear purpose, just were soldiers to fight a war and
Which
all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
became a clear purpose of Red Ribbon Army's goal at that point was just to kill Son Goku.
Kill Son Goku! Kill Son Goku!
I'll say Jiro is given a great personality in the movie, in the abridged version.
Yeah.
The original version, they literally mention the fact that he is a computer that thinks that he is Jiro.
Really?
That's what they say.
That he's not actually...
The official dub.
He's also in the official dub, like going kill, like saying that shit. But he,
It's
his
the most cartoony shit.
his words are a little less coherent.
Yeah. I gotta find, it is the funniest thing of, he has the most cartoonishly evil lines of just, 13! Awaken! You are ready, my son! I am Dr. Giro! I am Dr. Giro!
I am!
And when
Are you... I am not a robot. I am Dr. Zero!
And at the end, when he goes to, when he essentially blows up, it is him going, Goku must die! Goku must die!
I love giant machinery that talks, like the powering down, like the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It slows down.
Now, the thing I don't like that is a very close equivalent of that is when your toy, when you're a child, you find it and you go, oh my god, I love playing this
Furbies.
thing, and you press the button and it goes. It plays a demonic sound and you're just like, oh, to the furnace with you.
Oh, I'm going to shoot this.
I'm going to blow it up. I just love how this is Dragon Ball, especially the movies work so well, just as a quick 1 hour you get to watch a cool fight.
Oh yeah.
Sort of thing where it's just like you just get to watch the animation go because the fight scenes in this one, from what they kept to the abridged, because it's been a while since I've seen the actual version of the movie, but the abridged things that they keep in the fights with the fight is still like this one. It's movie choreography, so they actually do a bunch of cool shit, and then weakness identified.
That is in the actual movie. By the way.
It is the two cracked eggs.
I watched it.
Actually has.
I managed to stop it and show my uncle while I was watching it.
Look at his testicles explode!
It was so funny to see. I was so happy.
And then in the
It's just very quick.
the abridged version has the debut of the voice actor of Deku.
Yeah, weirdly enough. Actually, not his debut. I think his first like voice acting gig that Justin Briner did was the Machine Abridged.
Yeah, he plays Cloud.
Yeah. So Cloud, future Gohan, Deku.
Official dub voice.
And now he plays every whiny character and everything else.
Who'd have thought if you audition, you get the role?
When
It's
you have an
unfortunate-
agent who knows what you do, they're gonna put you in shit.
It's sad to see that after Deku, he was typecasted as whiny.
It's almost like he has a really whiny voice.
He does
He
it,
plays whiny characters.
but it does work. Like it's not like a
Everybody gets typecast into something.
yeah. I don't
Chris
think it's
Sabat.
I don't think it's a bad
Ron
whiny
Perlman.
voice.
Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman, what is he typecasted as? Badass.
The villain.
The villain.
Yes.
With the really fucking cold one-liners.
Clancy Brown, Mr. Krabs.
Just Mr. Krabs.
Fall.
Fall.
Fuck.
What season is it?
Fall.
That's why I still really like the idea of a Billy Bass, the little thing on the wall that like you like press the button.
Full.
Yeah. I want someone to make one where it's a skeletal version of it. So it's got taken over by the Lich.
If you get it, 100%, I would want you to do that and just program it to just say fall. And we record a video of just like me putting it up. Hey guys, we got this new fish. Check it out. Full.
And we
I slam down.
we fall down. Yeah. That is so funny. Have you seen the one where they turn a Billy Bass into an Alexa into a Billy Bass?
Yes.
Where it's like, hey Alexa, what's the weather? And then it just, the weather today is.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle. I love them.
The androids punch my nuts.
So when it comes to the story, obviously the
Fight.
quickest way to summarize it is it's just a couple androids show up after the death of Dr. Gero and try to kill Son Goku, and Goku and friends manage to wipe out two of them. Android 13 fuses with the other two androids and becomes Super Android 13, where he just becomes blue
Boo!
and
Red hair.
gets destroyed by Goku absorbing a spirit bomb.
A widow's peak to rival the Prince of Saiyans.
I'm gonna kill him!
Yeah, he gets defeated by Spirit Bomb, right?
Yeah.
No. Kind of.
Absorbed spirit bomb.
Oh, okay. Jesus fucking Christ!
It's not a crazy story that like needs hours to describe. It's just the abridged does really well. Of it stays exactly the same as the original movie, but makes it more fun.
Doesn't make it a Christmas movie this time. Surprise, surprise.
They could have. They could have just said that Super Android 13 was Santa Claus.
I will now.
What are you doing in my South Pole?
South Pole. What do you guys think of his transformed blue body, red hair
I
form?
kind of don't like it.
Same here.
I actually do like it. It's hilarious.
Shut up, Blue Man.
It's because you're blue, isn't it?
What is wrong with you?
Why are you blue?
No, just imagine if that was the fucking stance I went for every time. I like it. It's blue.
I like it. It's pig.
I like Mr. Popo. He's blue.
I am blue Popo.
I am blue Popo.
I'm Blue Po.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
Blue Popo, Blue Popo, Blue Popo, Blue Popo, Blue Popo, Blue Popo.
The police are here.
I really thought I was gonna fuck that up. What the fuck just happened?
You said the magic word, so it worked.
It wasn't even a tongue twister. Okay, wait, whatever.
I know. No, I could feel myself slipping for a second, and then I just kept going. I was like, wait, fuck.
Wait, I can do it. It's easy as shit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Wait, it's interesting that this is actually one of the first like movie transformations that I don't like.
No, I still put Cooler lower.
Metal
Cooler.
I kind of hate a lot of the movie transformations.
Except for Cooler.
Except
Like
for
original Cooler.
Except for Janemba.
Janemba's
Janemba's
got a
good.
What about Broly?
Broly is great.
Like so regular like twig, and then kind of the green bolstered form,
Bio Broly sucks.
and then the legendary Super Saiyan form.
Have you seen Bio Broly?
If it's either been too long or no.
It's pretty bad.
So probably no.
It's
pretty bad.
It's like the third Broly comes back movie.
Oh god.
And
Oh yeah, I just remembered that there's a movie called Broly's Second Coming, and it's just like, Jesus parallel.
I actually set up the thumbnail. There is a thumbnail I set up for when we review it, and it
Jesus
is
parallel?
Broly kind of posed up like he's on the cross,
Oh no, I don't like that.
and he's about to like kick Gohan into the stratosphere.
He's got the.
Sorry,
he's got
go
the,
10 into the stratosphere.
He's got his the knee charged up.
Yeah.
Broly's Second Coming movie was also kind of annoying because it was really dumb watching him chase Trunks and Goten around, and then Trunks just kind of pissed on him, and then it was just like the story like paused for like a good 2 minutes to make fun of the fact that Trunks pissed on fucking Broly, and it was like,
Yeah.
can you guys go back to fight? And then Gohan finally shows up, and then they actually start fighting.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
geez.
Gohan
Isn't there a
is
family Kamehameha whip?
yeah. Gohan doesn't even
Goku.
go Super Saiyan 2. I don't think he just stays.
He's able to. He defeats Broly without even going Super Saiyan.
He doesn't even go Super Saiyan 2. He doesn't even beat Broly. They do like
They all do the
Family Kamehameha.
like
the father
Spirit
son.
of Goku.
Father sons.
yeah, like Goten and Gohan try the beam struggle against Broly, and then they can't do it, and then Goku has to come down again.
Because the writer said you guys can't do it.
Even though you could just let them do it.
Even though they're part human, which means that their genetics makes them more prone to emotion, which means that their Saiyan strength comes from emotion, which means that they should be more powerful than their pure-blooded Saiyan father.
It's wild that Akira Toriyama was the one to say that the reason why he kind of dropped Gohan was because he wasn't sure if he could hold the story by himself.
What if Gohan was rowdy as fuck like Chi-Chi? Like Gohan wasn't chill and like nice like Goku, or like he wasn't timid and shit, but he was like super. Maybe he like starts off timid, but then he grows up and becomes like stiff as fuck like Chi-Chi.
Yeah, I think that
Because he
was
spends more
kind
time
of-
with her, right?
Yeah, I think that was like supposed to be like kind of like I think like if they did it correctly, like they didn't like make him an annoying like
That's the problem.
like
I don't think that Toriyama could handle doing that.
that's what it was. Toriyama was more of just like I know how to write him as
I mean,
this
look at
side
Chi-Chi.
character.
Look what they did to Chi-Chi.
Yeah.
I think Chi-Chi was well written, but like she just
Like
doesn't
later
have.
on down the line, though, she eventually deteriorated her character into just the nagging housewife, and so I imagine that's what they would end up doing for Gohan. They would make him into just like insufferable.
I don't know, but
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
because
Either way, we all know Toriyama would have fucked up either way.
yeah. But this one also it brings in Trunks for like one of the main fights, and it's just why did I bring my sword? We were shopping.
Yeah.
And then just showing just how useless the sword is.
Yeah.
It is an actual shame that it shows off why they don't have swords or like other weaponry or
Because they don't need it.
because they don't need it. Yeah, and I honestly feel like a lightsaber, but made from their ki that they emit from their hands into a beam that they could just kind of I think that would be like a cool idea.
That's literally Vegeto's soul saber or whatever the fuck it's called.
It's also
And
Goku
then
Black's.
and then Salazar from Cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goku Black does that.
Yeah, it's like those kind of things where it's like it's when
Wait, who?
that kind of stuff is
Who from Cooler?
the Salazar.
French?
Okay.
The French man.
I heard Salazar, and I'm like, who
Yeah.
the fuck are you talking about?
I did say Salazar. I did say
Salazzle. Salazzle from Pokemon.
I'm gonna be right back, guys. Literally, my favorite, my
3-foot tall lizard.
my two favorite types. They finally put it into a Pokemon, and they do that with it.
It's a sexy lizard. Mayhem? No.
I like that it had a cool ability.
Yeah,
Corrosion.
yeah.
It can poison steel type.
That's cool as fuck.
I'm telling Mayhem no, though, because it's only 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
Too bad it's 4 times weak to ground. Get fucked.
Oh, yeah.
And weak to
Balloon.
rock.
Oh, wait,
And weak
so
to
you need a
psychic.
Nidoking.
Balloon. But so it's literally like they're shopping or whatever, or like they're all just at a mall. They get terrorist attacked by androids 14 and 15. They go to the Arctic, start fighting there. Vegeta shows up, Piccolo shows up. They kill the 2 androids, and then 2 parts of them go into Super Android 13. He gets huge, and they all try fighting him. Goku's balls get punched. Erases Goten from the timeline.
Yes.
He falls very deep into a crevasse.
Yeah. Ah. And then the TH Death Bomb. Does
Yes.
the TH stand for Truckerhead? Yes.
Not my first guess.
What do you think was his first guess?
Teehee.
What's a meat that starts with TH?
Tenderloin.
Tender ham?
Tenderloin?
Tender ham?
Tender ham. Tender hoink.
Ribs.
I thought it stood for ribs.
Barbecue. Oh my god,
Barbecue ribs.
the BBQ Death Bomb. Now that sounds like something you order off a menu, and
That sounds like something out of the South, yes.
and it's coated in ghost pepper sauce.
Yeah.
And it's grilled.
Oh.
It's one of those meals that, like, they cooked it for 24 hours.
Which is such a
Kinda like a
weird,
brisket.
which is such a weird concept to me.
What, cooking something for
It's
that long?
For that long, and then when you like get it and you just hold and you peel it apart with your hands, and it's just like, wow, this is basically liquid.
Low and slow. It's called low and slow.
I love the video where it's the worker who's about to take a knife to it and he stops and then just like rushes and just like fucking just
Yeah.
totally scrambles it with his hands and he's like, cool, okay, it's
Yeah.
ready.
What if I do that to you? What happens?
But dude, that kind of meat is so good.
So good.
You ever tried? I think they're called labria tacos or something like that. Or it's something like that where basically it's this stock made from like the from meats and just all these different veggies and shit, all these different peppers and everything. It looks so fucking good.
You guys should try adobado. Adobado meat. It's good. It's good. You know, like the Turkish, like they have like the meat spinning and then just like chopping it down.
Oh, the shawarma.
Kind of.
Is that not what shawarma is?
I think. I'm not sure exactly, but this
But just the spinning cone of
this
meat.
is the spinning red cone of meat.
That just looks amazing.
And it tastes man.
That's
then
the thing that I want. That is the closest thing I think is to the One Piece style like giant thing of meat that's always in animes.
You got it with shawarma.
Aha! I remember 2012 Avengers.
Look up adobado.
How do you spell it?
Adobado. Adobado.
Adobado.
Autobiography. Look at that. What is that? Woo!
Ooh, it's delicious.
I want it. I want to like an animal. Oh, it's a loaf of meat! Oh, that's what I want.
And then you make it with like tacos and stuff like that, and it's fucking unmatched.
Loaves of meat. Something that every country in the world makes, and everybody just loves it. Because why not?
You eat it like this with all this shit in it,
I-
and it tastes even better.
I was hungry at the start of this. I'm now very hungry.
I woke up and didn't eat food, so I'm starving. And I'm gonna
Mother-
kill one of you.
Take a guess.
Now I I want a meatloaf sandwich, but make the bread meatloaf.
I just want meatloaf.
It's just a thing of meatloaf this thick.
But it's still like cut into the slices.
Yes, exactly.
What was the
make it nice and sturdy. Never mind.
what was the they made the when androids 14 and 15 were attacking the place, it shows android 15 is 14, sorry, I keep getting mixed up.
14 is the Native American.
Yes, 14.
15 is the black
It's
man.
because I think numbers and also 14 is closer to 16.
Wait, 14's a Native American? He do not look Native American.
Well, he's silver instead of red. Would you rather he be red?
I'd rather he have more details.
I'd rather neither of them exist.
But that's the thing, is that 14 in the Abridged has this thing where he speaks in electronic hissing, and what they did is that they took an image and turned it into sound. And one of my favorite things that they did was in the beginning when they're looks like there's they're right above us or whatever, and Android 14 makes the screech and says jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams, and the picture that they used was just of George Bush.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but we can.
Yeah.
And then when Vegeta shows up in the Abridged and when he defeats Android 15, did you just throw a motherfucking dog biscuit at me?
Dog treat.
I love that small little comeback where it's just Vegeta and small people. He just throws a dog biscuit at it
After removing their heads.
That's right.
Hey guys, I just did that thing where we slice at each other, and I did it first.
Not special.
But you don't even have a sword. How did you? Shut up.
The voice of Android 14 in the original dub is apparently Mr. Satan.
Hell yeah.
Because of course it is. It always is.
They gotta reuse voice actors.
Yeah.
I'll say that is always fun. When it comes to old Funimation, the number of voice actors that are so commonplace nowadays, you get to see.
There was a moment where we're watching a Dressrosa where just this random pirate guy shows up, and he started talking, and it's literally just the same voice as Blackbeard, and it's just like, "Hi, Blackbeard, what are you doing here?" "Oh, Blackbeard, oh no."
You're not supposed to be here.
You're not so. Traveling back in time to witness Jesus' miracles, and he turns to me in perfect English, says, "You're not supposed to be in here." That's what would happen.
You ever play that one game where apparently if you access this one area, it just goes, "You're not supposed to be here." Just clicks off the game.
What?
There's a game where that happens. Like if you go to a certain area in the game, it knows that you're not supposed to be there, and it will shut down your game.
That's like some Undertale shit.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
But I want to go there now.
And there's another game that came out recently where the entire point of it is you go over and press a button and it shuts off the game.
If you play Undertale and you try making your character's name Gaster, the game I think just shuts down or something.
Yeah.
Or it just doesn't let you play.
Really?
Yeah, because he's like not supposed to exist. And then there's all the creepy RNG bullshit with like even being able to encounter him at all in the first place.
Oh, what was it? Metal Gear. There was a character where it would fuck with your game in that one.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid 2, you played as Raiden.
Capture all of the monkeys.
And they did like a whole psyop bullshit on Raiden. And he's like, it's all a game, Raiden. You're just a pawn following instructions, just as we planned. And it's like, what the fuck?
What? Turn the game cartridge off.
That's
now.
literally what they say. That's turn the game console off now, Raiden.
What?
Do it now, Raiden.
There was actually another one, though, where it was this bad guy that you get to fight, and he can tell if you're cheating.
Oh yeah, Psycho Mantis. Psycho Mantis can tell you're cheating, and then he'll look into your save files and say which game you played.
Oh!
So if you're playing on the PS2, he'll mention like whatever PS2 game you played. But if you're on the GameCube, you're playing the GameCube version of Metal Gear Solid, he can totally be like, you last played Super Mario Sunshine. It's like, what the fuck?
You last played Double Dash without me!
And then one of the ways you can beat him is you plug your controller into another port, and then he like can't control you, so you just get to shoot him.
Imagine a remake of that on Steam, and it's like, you played Hentai Smash 3.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You played fuck Adolf Hitler.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You played the Adolf Hitler dating simulator?
Holy shit! I actually really want to do that just to see.
For the channel?
Like, you played Armor Core.
Oh no! I thought
You
you meant-
played this game where you get to fuck any kind of like totalitarian
I really
government? Dig for the tater?
I really thought you were about to suggest. I really thought you were about to suggest playing fuck Adolf Hitler on the channel.
Can we?
No.
No! I want a game that's just titled that, but it's literally just you in a room with Hitler and you just do a bunch of like random torture shit to him. But it's like promoted as like a dating sim.
I really want to like have a channel let's play, and it's like the title and like the thumbnail is something completely different than what we're actually playing.
No, just wait till you get ready to interact with good old Adolf, and he goes, "Mein Oni-chan," and then you stab him.
So instead of playing Bloodborne, we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh,
The
God.
alternate title to the book, Mein Kawaii.
Can't wait for something like that to happen, and then we just play it, and we're just like, oh God.
I'm pretty sure I just killed you in that moment.
Shut the fuck up.
I saw your arm slam down the moment I said Mein Kawaii. And it was like, it just looked like this bitch for a moment.
I was not paying attention to you, dude.
Oh, good.
Your
We made
words.
more Mein Kampf references.
Your
You
words.
know what's really funny? The guy who made Doki Doki Literature Club, Dan Salvato, he made a training pack for Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah.
Those were the first things he did. He made the 20XX tournament mode training pack for Super Smash Bros. Melee. Completely recoded the entire game just so you can practice on it.
What the fuck?
Because
That's amazing.
yeah,
Because coding is not that hard, and big companies who try and try and say that it is hard for them are just trying to have you pay more money for
No,
shit.
coding
because
is
they don't want
hard.
to pay their workers.
They're like, yeah, like that. Yeah, that's what I mean, like that. It's like it's possible, but they just don't want to pay for it.
Yeah. No, to say that coding's not hard, that's incorrect, yeah.
Why isn't it working? How much more blood should be shed?
How much more people should be fired?
Yeah. Man, this thing isn't working and we only pay our workers like 2 pennies an hour? How about we pay them half that?
You can do that.
Appa.
And then demand we get paid more by the audiences so that we still don't pay them more and just have all the money.
Jinzu, I know I already told Mayhem. Have you ever heard of an anime called Zom 100?
That's the one with the blonde girl and her tits are bouncing all over the place,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
What?
Apparently very good. Here's the thing. There's only 3 episodes left of it.
Okay.
It's on indefinite hiatus.
Oh.
Okay.
The reason why is because apparently they were overworked to shit.
Ah,
So now those 3 episodes, we have no idea if they will ever come out.
justice. I want justice!
But you need some.
You know what else is in
You're gonna have a
indefinite
drink?
hiatus?
What?
Hiatus, hiatus.
Hiatus X hiatus.
Actually, you say that, it was just announced recently. It's
I know.
coming back.
I know. Togashi just announced that he's working on it again.
I still love the fact that I have that picture where it's it's coexist, but it's all of the different letters from giant animes. So the C from Fullmetal Alchemist, the O Dragon Ball from Dragon Ball, the E from Bleach, the X from Hunter x Hunter, Luffy has the I,
Yeah.
I don't know what that S is. Inuyasha.
Yep.
And then the T from Naruto. But then someone had the brilliant idea. Hunter x Hunter fans, coexist?
Coist.
Huh?
Huh?
I'm gonna say the X. I don't care. It's Hunter x Hunter.
I just need to share this clip.
No! Stop sharing that clip!
Yeah, the animators look like they were overworked. This shit looks like they worked too hard for it. Like, look at that.
Yeah, like, look great. Yeah.
Jesus.
And amazing. Naked man. For some fucking
Damn, he's
reason.
doing the Broly squat? Yo, they referenced the Broly
The
squat.
Broly squat. Where he's squatting completely naked
The
with
Broly-
Goku betwixt his cheeks, screaming.
Yeah, that's definitely the thumbnail, by the way, of the OP. That is the thumbnail of the OP.
I have my P
And the letter Y.
in my hand.
I wanted to say something else, but I
That's still
forgot.
so funny, though.
Why does he look like a tan Markiplier?
Huh?
There we go. Okay, we zoomed in now. Now I've finally seen his face. Honestly, still saying it.
Now look at his moon. Damn! Then they censored like pasta. They had to like add that little detail how long his dick is. Okay.
I didn't need to know that.
Well, now you do. Good luck.
This is the anime fandom. They're weird as shit.
Always happen. Always will.
What's wrong with you people?
What? The people who lived on an island forever are weird? What?
I've seen this movie where Tom Hanks talks to a ball! A ball! I don't know how many years would have passed until this ball would have having tentacles on it.
I need to find that Tom Hanks photo where he posted the roadkill.
What? When did that happen? Why did that happen?
I don't know, but there's a huge conspiracy theory about it. But I really want to see if that post is real.
Have you ever seen like one of those pictures of like they found like a dead animal on the side of like on the beach or something like that, and it looks terrifying?
There was one where they
Yes.
thought it was an alien, and in actuality, it was a waterlogged raccoon.
Waterlogged raccoon was one of them.
Can't wait to watch more.
Another
I'm
one
down to
that
look.
that I've seen was a beluga whale.
Yeah.
Looks terrifying when it's like when they found it on the beach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Looked like a literal like swamp monster Wendigo sort of thing.
How do whales get beached again?
Ride the waves.
They get confused. It's kind of they're just going and like they're safe or whatever. Sometimes it's like they're being chased and they'll just go up. Other
So
times,
also the ocean is terrifying and gigantic, and you can see a wave crash over one of those fucking freight liners like it's nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Damn,
hate
just
the
imagine.
isn't it weird how a lot of billionaires keep on choosing space over the ocean?
Not weird at all. I also agree. Let's go away from the ocean as far away as possible. Fuck the ocean.
Nah, there's something down there.
I hate it.
It's got
There's lots of things down there.
There is something down there, and want to know how I know that? Because we're fucking leaving. Let's get out.
because the billionaires who know more than us.
So anyway, Super Android 13.
Super Android 13, Dr. Giro.
I think we started talking about it 20 minutes ago. Oh, sorry. I think we stopped talking about it 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We stopped talking about it 30 minutes ago. The video has been 38 minutes long.
So I was gonna say, honestly, it is an interesting idea adding more androids to the Red Ribbon Army.
And those numbers
But-
were like not used, so
Yeah, but
It
in all
makes
fairness, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
Also not used.
so that also left room.
I hope they never fucking bring them up.
It's just Super Android 9.
Leave it at 8 and then skip to 16 and have it be known that he was experimenting.
Do you want to know what Android 9's defunct was? Every time he
9,
said his
9,
name,
9.
I am Android 9. Sorry.
Was it Android 9? Did we ever meet Android 9?
We meet Android 8, who is...
That was not my question.
So it would have been Jason.
Sorry, well, what about Android 9 is your question?
We've never seen Android 9.
Yeah, we've never seen him.
But from the knowledge that we have of Android
Saying
8,
all that we've met so far is number 8 and number 16 through technically 21.
21. And then 21's been completely revamped. Like originally it wasn't 21 was technically the name for Cell.
Yeah, 21 is either Cell or now, as we know, or Android 21.
Does Cell count as one of those androids in that series? Because he's a bio android with the sole like purpose of like consuming and congregating 17 and 18 into his biomass so that he can become stronger.
I think Jiro did have that idea, like since he got like started gathering the data, he was just like, and I can put it all into this thing and all
In
that
all
kind of
fairness,
stuff.
the Android 13 absorbed Android 15 and 14.
That was after they died though and blew up, and he only absorbed their parts.
Yeah, not
Cell like swallowed those two whole.
Yeah, I think after
So the result was similar.
since-
Bigger, stronger.
and since Jiro is technically Android 20 also, I think after he finally like safely got himself into that body,
How did I get my brain in this?
how did I do that? But doing that and then his next project as like the next stage of evolution, basically, like in his mind and all that kind of stuff. He started working on his next newest android, which was Cell, and in doing that, I think he actually was like as 20 kind of reset it with Cell. Like Cell's different. I don't think he really is Android 21. I think he's different enough so that he's not actually an android. That he's not part of that series.
I forgot to mention when we got our custom art made for our characters.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that I was giving reference for how I wanted Mayhem done.
Huh?
And I said, honestly, a pose I would love is that image of Cell Max popping out and like going after the Omegas. And Cran, he goes, "There's a Cell Max?"
He didn't see the movie!
He didn't watch the movie. And so he goes, "There's a Cell Max?" And he's like, "I gotta watch this movie. Cell's my favorite villain. And I love kaijus." So it's like, oh man, this is a field day for you.
But
Can't wait to watch Superhero again. It is a good movie.
I hate that they didn't make him perfect Cell. They just made him semi-perfect Cell.
I think
That no one
is what
saw.
they mention- I think they actually kind of do mention that of he wasn't perfected. Like they blatantly say like he's not ready. Like that was the entire point of the reason why he woke up and was so chaotic because he wasn't ready.
God, imagine if if the movie happened sooner and it was imperfect Cell.
I will say semi-perfect Cell being used as the main body made me like semi-perfect Cell more because the design of Cell Max was fantastic.
Nah.
I personally loved it. It looked fucking crazy. It looked properly monstrous.
Yeah, but
It was like a good middle ground between like the humanoid factor of perfect Cell and the monstrous factor of imperfect. It was perfectly well in the middle.
He got lips!
he still got the lips.
Yeah. I don't see it as like those kinds of lips. I look at it as almost kind of like Magmar's lips.
Oh god. Duck.
Yeah, kind of duckish lips. But it's basically a bug beginning to form lips.
Oh.
Like you can see that though, right? Imagine
Aw.
it's basically perfect Cell when you think about it to imperfect Cell. Imagine the weird like bill
It's
kind of thing
yeah.
developing into lips,
And then
and that's
why
what
perfect Cell.
semi-perfect is.
Yeah, and then perfect, obviously, it works out.
So, Super Android 13, I would say, is filler. That's what it is.
It was just it's more androids, and they did have kind of a trump card sort of thing. It did work against Goku, the dick punch.
While it's funny, I would say the original dub version is not worth it. Like, if this never existed, I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, it did give the design of the blue and red hair sort of thing. It did like spark that sort of design that could, I think, maybe have inspired Broly in a way, because obviously he has Vegeta Saiyan type of hair, like that kind of thing. And if they definitely made this one before Broly, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I think there is some inspiration there.
Either way,
Trucker hat.
yeah, it kind of sucked.
Trucker hat.
Green dick. Blue dick. What the fuck are you guys doing? It's distracting. We're amping you up. Oh shit, what the fuck?
But no, in general, for me, honestly, when it comes down to it, it's just my honest thoughts about this movie is that it's not good. Like, I like the transformation personally, like, I like it, but overall, because of the fact that it just feels like filler, it kind of feels like, the worst way to put it, feels like Naruto filler.
A Naruto, yeah, where it's like
What?
like a
Sorry,
offhand.
OG Naruto filler.
What?
Yeah.
Because OG Naruto filler especially was like that of just like, oh my god, there's another one of these? Oh my god, you have to go escort this guy over to this land to give him tea.
Like the last arc.
And it's
Isn't
like,
isn't isn't the Shippuden filler the one with like the crazy shit? Like, isn't that the one where he makes
All kinds of crazy
he makes
shit.
a Rasen Shuriken with like his fingertips and like the
What?
the hands come out of his fingertips and goes.
No, this is gonna be the point where I'm gonna be so upset going into watching Shippuden with you, Mayhem.
Yeah.
There's filler that people don't skip because of the fact that it feels like it would be important.
It's the filler that's close enough to the original.
Still filler.
It's still filler, yeah. That's still my standpoint on filler. It's
I
just
hate to say this.
I don't like or watch filler
This will probably
unless
be,
it's made by the actual author, because then that's not filler.
I hope somebody watches this part and lets me know if this actually happens later on. That final arc of Shippuden, I'm saying this to Jinzu, the final arc of Shippuden, I'm almost tempted to just not even show Mayhem, the show part of it, and put on the game, Ninja Storm, because it retells the story, Ninja Storm.
Calm the fuck down. Just show him the fucking anime.
No, this is my point though. Dude, that final arc of Shippuden is so broken up by filler.
Then just don't watch the filler.
Then we just skip the episode.
Well, the problem is some of it, like, it interrupts it, and it's like, well, this isn't technically filler, and it's like, what the fuck? Just
I don't think it would be that
here's
bad.
Here's the final war arc. Okay, cool. Oh, by the way, here's a side story talking about Kakashi right now. What? Here's the final war arc. Oh, here's some quick adventure where you see Naruto in another land, but we were in the middle of that. No.
But look, samurai.
But look, samurai.
In
general, the war arc scares me just knowing the comments of people saying it was so good, and then
I think Naruto was originally supposed to be a story about magicians and wizards,
it was.
but then they turned into ninjas, and that's why it's not Black Clover.
Yeah.
So when
Can't
we
wait to watch actual Naruto, aka Black Clover.
when we watching Black Clover.
Never.
When we're done with Naruto, never.
because
No, when we're done with Boruto.
because for some reason finding the dub is weird. For
I have to pirate it.
Don't say that.
Yo ho diddly dee.
I have to yo-ho it.
There you go. That's good censorship.
Yeah, just replace the word with yo-ho.
With Yoto.
You're hard.
Toei.
Replace the word with
fall.
But no, it's just, that's my problem with this movie. There's not much to talk about because,
pirate.
like, okay, characters. These characters don't matter at all.
They die. Everybody who isn't the main cast is dead. Because it's a movie, they can't actually have them survive.
Like 14 and 15 from the movie Super Android 13. Which is what we're talking about.
The Abridged actually gives them a character other than, oh, right, man, I'm about to show you FM 380 radio.
Macho Man Randy Savage. But then,
Macho Man Randy Savage got into the weed.
So,
My mama said my daddy's
I
name is Black Lightning.
I can't find my feet.
My mama said my daddy's name is Black Lightning. Shit.
Shit,
there's
shut
a lot
up,
of
kid.
there's a lot of cats named Black Lightning girls.
Oh, shut up.
I still love it how in the Abridged, Android 13's discrepancy is that he always talks with the southern accent. Android 14's discrepancy is that he talks in the screeching. And then Android 15's
If you must know, it's because he has a drinking problem.
That's the only moment I run out.
Does that actually do anything to you? Not anymore.
Dude, 15 was so funny in the movie.
So good in that movie.
They had to. They had to make that one the best out of all three of them because of just, oh my god, I can't believe that that's still a thing. You
Yeah.
put him right next to Popo, and it's just.
He's worse.
Do you think 15 is worse than Popo
Yeah,
with the
I do.
sombrero?
I do at least. Well, it's not sombrero. That's where it gets worse.
Yeah.
You look at him, and he is dressed as a dwarf pimp.
Yeah. Yep. It's literally this amalgamation of terrible things that you just don't ever want to see. someone try.
Stereotype.
Yeah. Stereotype over stereotype. It is.
Do you think stereotypes can be used properly
Yes.
to make a character?
Yes.
He's a pimp named Shrimpback.
Yeah.
I've been sitting there trying to figure it out. I'm a pimp named Shrimpback.
All right. I got a question. Do you think Android 12 talks in an Indian accent?
Who's 12?
We haven't met 12.
Exactly. What would be an Android discrepancy that you?
Okay.
Android 12 would be a policeman because 12.
Android 9 is a kraut.
Whoa!
Android 10. Let's see.
Well, Dr. Jerome
Android-
Kendall trying to make the new axis of evil.
Android 9 is just a Nazi.
Just straight up. Android 10 is Go 10. Don't tell Goku.
What?
No. All of them have to be racial stereotypes. So let me list them off.
Android 10 is a radical rising sun Japanese nationalist.
Android 11 is actually named Android Essay.
Android 11 is a Saudi Arabian.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, and he always teams up with Android 9.
Android 12 is an Irish stereotype, and his name is just Mick.
No, it's
Mick
McDouglas
you think it's gonna be McDouglas, but everyone calls him Mick.
McRobot.
for short. McRobot.
Yeah, there's a few people who add filthy at the beginning of it.
Oh.
Android 16's a ginger.
Android 17 and 18 are delinquents. Wait. Android 17's a delinquent. Android 18's a woman.
19's a fuck buddy.
Android 19 is Chinese. And Android 20 is...
19 is the
20 is
robosexual
old
life
man.
partner.
20 is old German scientist who started working for NASA.
I can build rockets for you! You're hired. Android 21 is another woman.
And just wait
And
till the future.
And the green garbanzo bean over there.
It's because Jerome was hungry one day and went, wait a minute! Maggots.
No, Cell is Jewish.
Oh, God. And a garbanzo bean.
Did you know that my last name is actually Heisenberg?
No. Did you know my last name is actually Jarostin? Perfect Catholic Cell is just John Cell, and then
His nickname is Incel.
and then perfect Muslim Cell is Abdul Rahim Sulaiman.
It's literally just Cell, but he has the beard.
Yeah. No, his golden jawline thing is just the beard.
And he has the
Abdul Rahim Sulaiman Muhammad.
He's got the really long head wrap.
Wait till you hear about the new version in Superhero, Max.
Max Muhammad.
Yeah, Max Muhammad.
Max Muhammad Cell.
Max Muhammad.
Oh, I want to keep this in.
Max Muhammad.
Let's keep it in. We're making fun of all. We're making fun of all of them. Let's
We're
keep
making
it
fun
in.
of everyone.
Making
so-
fun of
Therefore,
everyone. Keep it
no
in.
one is happy.
Atheist Cell is just Cell.
No, it's just one cell.
Atheist Cell is cell theory.
Cell theory. You know, you've never actually seen one.
Well, it's
Atheist-
at least a theory. Well, that's just a theory. A cell theory. Thanks for watching.
That's just a theory. The Ender Dragon. What's another religion?
Jediism.
Buddhist Cell.
Buddhist. Yeah, I was trying to think of Buddhist cell. What would that be? Buddhist cell.
If you kill me, I'll come back as a cow.
Yeah. If you kill me, I'll just come back stronger. Oh, look.
Oh, look at that. You were actually a terrible person. Your karma was terrible, or whatever.
Oh, look. One cell remained in the explosion that he blew himself up with.
Shinto?
Shinto? Nah, fuck that. What's Viking cell like?
Vikings.
Hanger danger dirk.
I will go discover America.
What?
I will do the greatest pagan tradition, converting to Christianity.
Egyptian cell.
Egyptian cell. I'm converting to Islam. Goku.
Listen, I'm not very religious, but I am spiritual.
Woke cell.
He's just blue.
It's just a cell junior.
I am nothing like my father.
Cell Max right and Cell Max left.
I am not Cell.
Jesus. Please,
I'm not
Cell
Starfire.
Cell was my father's name.
Call me Max.
Call me liberal Cell. Yeah, it's the Cell Juniors are Democratic, and then Cell Max is Republican.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Perfect Cell.
And that's why he's red and green, because he also likes Christmas time.
Because he. Santa. Do you think Cell would ever have dressed up as Santa?
Have a holly jolly Selmas.
I think Jiro as Santa would be hilarious. And instead of giving kids gifts, he just kidnaps them and turns them into androids.
Hey
kids!
Jolly Selmas this year.
I'm now seeing a version of Dr. Giro as Santa and Cell wearing a torn up elf costume.
Sells Rudolph.
With his beak.
Would he not be Krampus?
Basically, actually, yeah.
Or the Grinch.
The Grinch! That's how Taka always tries to ride him.
As the Grinch?
With like the Grinch, like a Looney Tunes, like waka waka. He wrote Cell and Alucard very similar.
Let me find real quick.
Perfect Cell and Alucard are just horny.
Yeah.
They're just horny.
Did you see that Alucard's in Call of Duty?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Like now it's like a skin that you can get as like your player model or whatever.
Oh, it's a skin, okay.
But like, why? Why that version of Alucard?
Didn't Disney try buying Dragon Ball? I think I heard some shit about that.
Maybe? I don't know.
Disney was trying to, or was that just a joke in some skit that I watched? It was Mickey Mouse and Goofy trying to get Vegeta to sign a contract.
Sign the contract. Oh what?
And in the video, they're like, "What did you see?" Random actress's boobs, and he's like, "This one. Let me see this. Let me see this actress, and then I'll do it."
Margot Robbie.
And then right before he signs, a bunch of Japanese execs come and start smacking the shit out of him, rip the contract.
No!
You don't take our Dragon Ball.
I hate gingerbread houses. I hate presents
And
and
Mickey-
toys.
Mickey
I hate
Mouse was like,
reindeer and all
"Oh no,
sorts
it's Japanese lawyers! Run, Goofy! Run, Goofy, run!"
I hate
Please don't do all the speech. Please don't do all the speech. Please don't do all the speech.
But above all things else, I hate Santa Claus.
You take that back! Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh, so the last thing I'll be able to mention when it came to this movie was the reason why they were at the mall in the beginning. Trunks, Krillin, and all them.
Yeah.
The reason they were at the mall in the beginning was because they were trying to get a peep at Miss Universe.
What?
What? Krillin,
Trunks?
Krillin and Roshi?
Yes, actually. He was embarrassed, but Trunks was there as well, and it was Roshi, Oolong, and Krillin trying to get a peep at Miss Universe. And Krillin has the line where he says, "Hey, maybe I could get a girl. Hell, maybe I'll even get the loser."
Oh yeah, he does say that.
The runner-up.
The runner-up.
Maybe I can get the runner-up.
And they realized that they chose the wrong day.
I really like that Trunks is there, but he's like kind of ashamed. But he's like never really seen a girl.
Blushing the entire time.
Trunks has only seen 2 women. His mother and one of the killing genocidal maniac androids.
That's
Those
why
are the 2 women he's ever seen.
So anyway, that's also the reason why they gave him a girlfriend who's older than his mom.
And
As a child.
Age down.
May.
And then
My.
Have you seen Jinzu? Dragon Ball Daima.
no.
The new show.
Oh yeah, where they're all babyfied.
Baby Muppets.
Looney Tune babies. Baby Looney Tunes. That's the word I was looking for. But what the fuck, Akira Toriyama? You took GT and you did the thing that everybody didn't like about GT.
But Toriyama didn't do that.
But he's making Daima.
All right.
There was some Sun Wukong leak, which I can tell is easily fake.
We're actually gonna do it this time, guys.
Yeah, we'll
When-
give Goku the form of Sun Goku, or Sun Wukong.
Sun Wukong-ku.
Sugaku.
No, my favorite thing is the number of comments that said, "This motherfucker think he Gear 5 Luffy." That got me.
They aged out Goku, Vegeta, Bulma.
Everyone.
But like, is Gohan?
Did you watch?
I
Master
didn't-
Roshi as well.
Everyone is aged down.
Even Master Roshi.
Wait, so he's young?
He's little.
He's a little kid.
Oh, but he's still got the beard.
No.
No.
Oh,
He's a little kid.
ooh, that's actually.
The
I wish they did like young Roshi. Like he's not a kid, but he's still like his younger self when he was like fucking 300 years old.
Yeah,
People thought it
they
was
age
dirt.
everybody down 50 years, so Roshi's in his prime now.
The funny thing is, I saw comments of people thinking that it was dripped out little kid Krillin.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, that ain't him. He ain't got the dots.
Nah, that's the pervert.
No, that's the pervert as a kid.
I didn't see that Master Roshi was there. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's really
No, the biggest mistake they had was Goten and Trunks being babies again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on! We literally, at the end of Super, we just got to see what they look like older, and almost got to see Gotenks, and immediately the next thing, they're kids again.
The Super manga gives them a story arc, by the way.
So
before Superhero.
Oh, yeah.
Right before Superhero, they have a whole story arc where they become the Great Saiyan Men.
Yeah.
And have this whole adventure where they go after the Dr. Zero, essentially.
Honestly, Dr.
Hedo, sorry.
The whole idea of the Saiyaman is still, like, I think that is still a missed opportunity of what could have been the next step of Dragon Ball into Power Rangers, they fight evil and all that kind of stuff.
I can't wait for you to meet the Pride Troopers.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Don't worry. When we get to Super in the future, you'll be... I wonder if you'll be happy or not with the Pride Troopers.
Wait, I have another question. With the Daima, because I didn't see... I guess I didn't see the entire thing. Was Frieza or Beerus also? Okay, neither of them either?
No.
I'm guessing this is in the time
main villain
where...
is supposed to be related to, in some way, to Babidi.
Ooh. Is Oob there? Or is this still before that?
This is literally just before.
This is just before that, okay.
Like, I think he's starting to wear his outfit that he wears at the end of Z.
Yeah, and then...
I wonder how much shit they're gonna cram before the end of Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they said that Superhero was the end of Z, like, tail end of Z.
Yeah, it had to be, because Trunks and Goten were, like, older.
We're way older, yeah.
Pan was getting up in age, yeah.
Pan was getting up in age, Gohan was looking...
Adult.
like a father.
How much time is between GT and the end of Z?
Well, I think it's almost, like, instantly, because it's like they show Goku
He
training
trained for a few years.
Yeah, training with Oob for a few years. They're on the lookout.
Pan is like 8 years old.
She's like...
How would you feel
She's like Gohan
if
age.
Super 2...
Yeah.
How would you feel if Super 2 took place in the time between GT and Z?
I think if it... As long as it actually, like, did something. I don't care when things take place in Dragon Ball. As long as they just are
and all
good.
All the difference is it would be Goku taking Oob to Beerus' planet to train.
Yeah, and like having Oob actually be a character. That's why I still say that it should have been Pan, Oob, and Trunks.
At the fucking end of the Boo bits for TFS, I'm just like, hey guys, I think I'm gonna go off and train this kid. Okay.
Yep.
Really? You're okay with this?
It's been 10 years. Honestly, it's been much. It's been too much.
Honestly, a little much.
It is interesting that they are actually like, okay, we're moving forward.
Yeah.
And then they're making him children.
No. I would find it interesting though if it was like the story of essentially Pan and all them.
Yeah.
And it was in the interim years, basically.
And just finally, the kids actually get to be the main characters.
Yeah. So anyway, don't watch this movie unless it's TFS.
But
then
what's
watch it.
What's next, Duke?
Next is the final TFS movie,
And that is
Luigi's Mansion.
Broly.
it's literally just we just start reacting to the cutscenes for Luigi's Mansion.
Mario. You actually ought to be a little scared.
Why?
After this, we have to go back to original Dragon Ball.
Back to the original movies. We're no longer going to be watching Abridged after Broly because there is no longer any bridges.
I quit the Greenvillains podcast. Bye, guys.
Well, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked it, subscribe for more. And we'll catch you next time. Anything to add? Anything? You?
Me? Broly's got massive tits. I would shove my face in there.
You would die. You would literally die. You would crush you, and you will die.
Princess Trunks!
Ah! No. I don't like that joke. I don't like it. I don't like it. That joke.
You lied to me,
It's a transmission. Get me out of here.
you dirty boy.
I'm not playing around. I'm serious. Get me out of here.
I love that joke.
Oh, God. All right. Bye.
If you want to see more of our content, you can find our YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter on our linktree at linktree/greenvillains. That's linktr.ee/greenvillains.